With the Disney getting all the backlash from Snow White on every front, them trying to hide that the leaks were real, but finally having to admit it was real, now they're getting criticized for not casting dwarves. Their diversity was not enough. And I'll let you in a little secret. It's never enough. Dylan Postel, aka Hornswoggle, blasts the Walt Disney Company's Snow White film for scrapping dwarf characters. And before we start reading, he's not wrong. Dylan Postel, famous for playing Hornswoggle in WWE, put Walt Disney Company on blast for scrapping the dwarf from their upcoming Snow White live-action film. Oh man, and he does go off in this article. It's great. But it's not just him going off. Anybody who had a chance to make it big in a Disney role as a dwarf got told shut up, sit down, and go away. Postel's comments follow a number of set photos revealed that the seven dwarves will no longer be dwarves in the Walt Disney Company's live-action adaptation of their animated classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. But who does he criticize the most? Peter Dinklage. And just in case you don't know or don't remember, in January last year, Peter Dinklage criticized the adaptation for using dwarves. If that's not someone climbing the ladder and then pulling it up behind them, Dinklage criticized the film during an appearance on WTF with Mark Maron, podcast where he said, well, you know, it's really progressive to cast a, literally no offense to anyone, but I was a little taken aback by, they're very proud to cast Latina actresses as Snow White, but you're still telling the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, so... He continued, take a step back and look at what you're doing there. It makes no sense to me because you're progressive in one way, but you're still making that effing backwards story about the seven dwarves living in a cave. What the are you doing, man? So this little asshole gets cast for roles where he plays the dwarf, and then once he makes it, pulls up that ladder behind him so he can be the only one that get cast in Hollywood for these roles. And in something I rarely do, I actually agreed with Piers Morgan on this. The people who it seems to me have really suffered in all this are the six dwarf actors who would have expected to have roles in this remake in a massive Hollywood blockbuster who are now going to have that experience. All the money, all the fame that they may have come with that, what is your response to that? And of course, he's not happy. So he said, so it's not a progression at all to me. My issue with it is exactly what you said. There are actors, dwarf actors, that dream to be in a major motion picture such as this Disney remake. And now, because Peter Dinklage said what he said last year, now it's taken away. I think this next part is why I agree with Dylan so much. I can't go out for the Harrison Ford or George Clooney roles because that's not for me. These dwarf roles are for people of my stature, and now it's taken away. I don't feel that's right. He genuinely understands he is a niche actor who has a very specific set of circumstances and that he is only going to get these roles. And they were snatched away from him by the diverse cast. And it looks like we have some more information on what they changed it to. Snow White rumor claims Disney's live-action film replaced the dwarves with bandits. That's right, it's now a woman leading a team of diverse people to go rob things. I kind of find hilarity in that. So here we go. The people that save Snow White in this version are called the Bandits. Jonathan, the male love interest who isn't a prince, is also a bandit. So this isn't even Snow White anymore. And they're going to say the bandits are like Robin Hood. They steal from the queen to feed the poor. So not only are they not sticking to the source material, they're stealing from other stories, and piecemealing was probably going to be the worst story in history, and Disney's going to suffer. But that's it for this rant, guys. Make sure you check out all my links down below. Make sure you like, make sure you're subscribed. Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.